All right. So the next question was from Ron. He says, when filling out the MGYB press release form for best results to boost Google rankings for a service-oriented keyword page like domain.com/general contractors Fairfield, California, and help boost my Google My Business page, General Contractors Fairfield CA is the keyword I'm wanting to rank for. Number one, what is the best 3 links, URLs, or 3 links to submit and the anchor text? Okay. Well, as I just mentioned, if you're going to link directly to your money site, to that particular page, as like in that example, then I would leave that as either just a naked URL, so the URL is the anchor, right, or a brand name, and that's it, like nothing else. If you're gonna link directly to the money site, okay. What are the best 3 links? Well, it's not necessary to always put 3 links in there. You also have to consider what you're doing. If you go to youtube.com/semantic mastery, you can search search our channel, use the channel search feature and search for press release SEO or PR silo stacking, any one of those terms, and you can go through and watch, and maybe we can even drop the link in here in the chat box. But there's a webinar that Marco and I did, probably close to 2 years ago now, about how to silo press releases together. And that's a very, very powerful way. That's kind of what I've been doing now for many, many months, is just doing PR silos. And we talk exactly how to do that. So it's not necessary to, you can still use 3 links, but you got to think about what how you're splitting up the page rank or the link equity that from the press release. And it's better to try to limit your URLs. Like I try not to do more than 2 links now in press releases. I was doing 3 for a long time, but I really just stick to 2 now. And that's always because it's 1 to my target property and 1 to the previous press release in the silo, if that makes sense. And we talk about that in the press release silo webinar. So if you just go check that out, it's free. It's on our channel, and it'll help you to get better understanding how to use press releases in it as just to stack them in a silo order or fashion, if that makes sense. All right. So
I've always recommended 2 links.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing now for months. So, and I agree. And usually at the top of the silo, I'll only have 1 link in the press release, and that's to whatever the target is, and I'm trying to push the power to.
And contextual. Don't make it. I'm going to drop you some more knowledge. Make it contextual. Don't make it a naked URL. Contextual works much better for creating the semantic relationships that we're looking to create.
At the top of silo.
Top of silo.
Yeah. Yeah. But remember, don't do that if you're linking to your money page, right? Do that linking to one of your SEO Shield properties. So again, if you're linking to your money site page as the top of silo in the press release silo, then you want to use naked URL or brand anchor. In that case, I would probably go with brand anchor. Well, except that your naked URL has your keyword in it here. So that could be a way to do it too. So, but just like I said, be careful what you're doing with the press releases. If you're going to be linking to your money page, just stick with either naked or brand anchors, naked URLs or brand anchors. As far as the best 3, like I said, that I select typically it's going to be an SEO Shield asset, the G site mirror page. So the page that has been mirrored after the page that I want to promote on the money site, except it's on the G site, if that makes sense, or GMB, or whatever it is that I'm trying to link to. But if you're going to do 2 links, then it would be whatever your target is that you're trying to push the most power to, and then usually to one of your other tier 1 entity assets, one of your other branded entity assets within the SEO Shield, syndication network, GMB website, G site, Google Map URL, any one of those. If you're trying to push maps, like in the local 3-pack, then I would recommend linking to whatever your target URL is. Again, if it's going to be your money site page, then so be it. But as the second link, I would always link to either the GMB website or the GMB map URL. And I know that was one of your questions. What's the best URL to link to there? And I'm going to show you how to find that in just a moment. Okay. As far as anchor text, like I said, if you're linking to SEO Shield assets or any tier 1 branded entity asset, you can use keywords. And that's what Marco just said is actually better. That's more powerful than naked URLs. So your anchor text is going to be whatever you want it to be. So for example, General Contractors Fairfield VA, I would probably word it slightly to where it reads naturally, like General Contractors in Fairfield, California, or in Fairfield, CA, and use that as an anchor text to link back to, you know, again, your GMB website or your GMB map URL or something like that. Okay. Marco, do you want to comment on that while I show him how to find that URL?
No, that's fine.